Okay, we're going to talk about ascending to our physical bodies into our light bodies and to merging with our higher self and our twin so that our twin will be able to really connect to us and we'll be able to see it manifesting in the physical form, in the 3D form. Okay, so ascending, firstly, the main thing that we have to do is to allow our bodies to ascend to our light bodies. And we start off, number one, we start off with serving ourselves first. You've ever been on a plane and you hear that they tell you to use the mask on yourself first in order to give to someone else, in order to help the children or to help someone next to you. That means that you're grounding yourself to be in a position to be able to help the others. If you're not in a position to ground yourself and you serve them first, you're not going to be able to sustain the flight. So that means that they are actually serving you. So what we're going to do now is the main thing is serving yourself first so that you could be in a position to serve others. That's part of the ascension. And it generates with being at peace with yourself. Being at peace with yourself can also give you the opportunity to extend yourself so that you'll be able to not be affected by the elements of the earth and the different types of attitudes that's going to come your way. As long as you know who you are and you're strong in that, you'll be able to serve the others and serve the humanity. And when you and start also seek knowledge. Knowledge is important. Knowledge is able to give you an understanding of where you're at. So when you have an idea of where you're at, your knowledge increases to the extent where you understand your mission more. But knowledge without doing any action is just that, just knowledge. You could read a book and get knowledge from it, but not apply it. So applying knowledge is where the wisdom comes. And you have to know how to serve with that wisdom. So when you're able to, you could be able to discern that knowledge to be able to be wise in your helping others so you're not overextending yourself. And once you are serving others, you're releasing your ego to be more humble, to be able to help others. That in itself helps to raise your frequency and allow you to be pulled to help others. And you're going to start helping others with all your spiritual gifts and how you'll be able to apply them to the individuals that need it along the way. Because as you notice, we are all connected through the Creator. We are one with the Creator. We are all light. We are just trying to find out how to merge into the 5D consciousness, the light. And we do that with the 4 elements, right? The earth, the wind is the air, water, and fire. So as twins, we have access to those elements. And we have them supernaturally. That's one of our gifts, our spiritual gifts. And we use these to act and create the unity that needs to be brought together with everybody. Think about it. A tree in a forest, all the trees are one because their roots are intertwined with each other's roots. And they give each other strength. They're able to live for years unless somebody chops them down. So so when you understand that we are all interacting and intertwined together, you understand that we've been programmed to be thinking certain ways. Now, what we need is to deprogram and get programmed into the right mindset according to the Creator, which comes through, and He'll be teaching you this here through your higher self. So now we're going to start programming our soul, which is already programmed, which is trying to program us as to be all we could be in the higher self. And that the higher we go, the higher our consciousness. And then we bring the balance between the spiritual and the physical. Right now with the twins, there's one that's more spiritual, there's one that's physical. So we bring balance between the two, and it connects, and it becomes one. And that's how we are able to reconnect with our twin once we understand the balance needs to be brought together. And we both have that physical, because we're pulled to each other. So we understand on this journey, we need to relate to how the sun, the moon, and the earth affect us. The moon, when it deals with water, we are 90% water. So we're able to, our moods go up when the full moon, and we have to understand that and be able to calm ourselves, because there's going to be a lot of attacks. So recognize that before the time comes, at least 5 days before and 5 days after. And then you'll be able to understand that power of the moon. Being outside in the sun, we're able to generate the sun's beauty and the earth and the heat. That's part of the fire. So that helps us to understand the balance that we need on that level. And the main thing is we need to commit to this journey. This journey is a powerful journey. It's a high spiritual journey. And we have to focus on the reason why we are on this journey. We're on this journey to help the masses, to harness our abilities, which lines up with the universe, right? These abilities that we have are given to us through the universe, our Creator. Our spiritual team also downloads this information for us so that we'll be able to help the masses. We'll be able to share ourselves with the masses. They're gonna put us in positions that we would never have thought we would been in. But it's for helping the masses to raise their frequency to a 5D level and above, and merging with their higher self, right? And the main thing with the twins is that their higher self has to merge with that first, this one that's doing the spiritual stuff, and it'll also at the same time trigger the physical one so that the two could become one. Because once the twin is merged with the higher self, they're reaching that high D level, so their light body is ascending. And that ascension comes where it allows the other twin to be able to join us, because we need the twin to be with us, because our powers are way too strong without our higher self. So the higher self is there to help give that balance and to help raise both of their frequencies to the level that it needs to be raised to. And while that's happening, we're able to reach out to the masses and be able to help them to merge with their higher self. And all of this has been prophesied for the twin flames through their higher self. So your higher self, once you connect with your higher self is going to direct you in some directions, which you're going to be exposed to the truth of who you really are. And so then we start the ascension, and it starts with, guess what? love. Love is the total key to ascension. And the key is like a flower that's blooming, and the energy is used from the sun. Once we start blooming as twins, that love is going to generate through the masses. And the energy between the twins is that powerful, that once together and with the balance, with the higher self who's going to be able to control it, because together without the higher self, that is way too much power for twins. And once they're together, then everything balances out, and then you could be able to use that wisdom that has been downloaded for the twins to be able to generate more of what is needed, the energy that's needed, the frequency that is needed, the love that is needed, the ego released, all of those things that help the masses to raise to the 5D level. By then, the twins would have been in 5D, and yes, we will be in union along the way. That's what merging with your higher self does. And we are light. That's what we are. We are light to the masses. And we need to generate that light by connecting to twins that understand and that's being pulled and pulled by the spiritual team, that's being pulled by your higher self, that's being pulled by your twin, because your twin is calling you also. That's why you're so drawn to them. And this here all helps to build our light body for ascension. And with that, I want to say thanks again for listening. If you have anything to say, please leave a comment below. And much love. Peace out. Thanks for watching Twin Flame 1111. And I would like to hear from you on how your journey is shaping out. So please, if you can, leave a comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. That's always great to know. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share with others. Also, if you haven't subscribed and would like to hear more on the love of us all and our journey, hit the subscribe button below and the bell. Much love always.